What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Episode 3 of my journey to scratch. And I gotta say, the journey to scratch has not been going too well. Throughout the month of May, I went from a 2.9 handicap, and I'm currently a 4.1. So I'm gonna play 18 holes today. It's a gorgeous day. I finally got my summer cleats on today. So hopefully I can play a lot better and start to get that handicap going in the right direction. A little thin, but it's going to be thin to win. Should be in a good spot. Okay, so mission accomplished so far. It's really all about turning this par 5 into a short par 3. I have about a 30-yard pitch shot here. I tend to leave it short on this hole, so I'm going to go down to my 54 instead of my 58. Try to hit a good pitch. We're actually getting roll out here now, which is shocking after how much rain we received in May. But back-to-back days in the 80s will get you dried up pretty quick. So just trying to hit one a little bit short and run it up. Sit. Oh, ran out. Maybe the 58 was the choice. Yikes. I landed that where I wanted to. I just jumped. All right, I gotta say, there are definitely easier putts on this course. Not exactly what I wanted when I was about 30 yards out. 30 feet downhill, side hill, left for birdie. Let's see if I can hit this close. Keep breaking. Keep breaking and go. Oh, I did not think it was possible for me to leave it short. All right, somewhat of a disappointing par, but like I always say, par is always a good score on any hole. It's going a little right, but I don't think it's going to get all the way over to the pond. Should be okay. Right rough again. Looks good if it gets there. Sit. There's the runoff to the left. That's warm weather the last couple days has helped them firm up. Got to hit a good pitch here. Left to right, downhill slider. Looks good. Go a little. Stop. I said go and then stop. Okay, last time I played this hole, I hit a 7-iron to the front, like right at it, and it's short. That pin's in the back. We do have a little bit of wind, but this is going to be a 6-iron from like 185. Still got to hit this pretty well, and I don't want to let this get up in the breeze because it'll move it way left. And that's not a good spot to be on this hole. And it's not drawing. I think I'm going to be in the bunker. Maybe just right of it. Okay, even though I've been actually hitting the ball pretty well out of the bunker, to be honest, I'm not mad that I'm a little short here. And that was clearly playing a lot longer than 185. Or I don't know. I felt like I hit it okay, but a little short. Nice little 54 here. Let's cozy it up and make another par. Exactly where I wanted to land it. Hit it, sit. Man, that's lightning fast. I just chipped it off the green. So I chipped it one off the green, Happy Gilmore style. Gotta chip this close, like where I was aiming. It's actually chip-inable, but it's a little downhill slider from left to right, kind of like the last hole, just like an abbreviated version of what I had on the last. That's it. Nothing like having a tester for bogey after you were right in front of the green, but it was the wrong club choice. If I hit 58 on my first chip, still probably would have been deep, but it wouldn't have been off the green. Stay up. Whew. All right. 1 over through 3. That was my best one. Finally got around on it. I absolutely got too greedy. I should have aimed it at the flag and just hit it to the left side of the green, but everything slopes that way. Now I have maybe the hardest or one of the hardest chips on the course. I got to get under this one, flop it, barely land it on, and hope that it just trickles out. Carried it too far. Look at that thing go. Yikes. Almost similar to my putt on 2, or the chip on 2. Big, big, big slider from right to left, or from left to right, I should say. Speed is paramount here. It's almost like you can't aim this one high enough, honestly. Come on, break. Go in there. A little short. Okay. Back-to-back bogeys gets me to 2 through 4. Okay, I realized that I did not have audio. My mic was not on for this hole. This is short par 4, trouble left and right. It's been a bugaboo hole for me when it really shouldn't be. It's not that difficult of a hole. I would say out of the last 5 times I've played it, I've only hit the fairway like once. And as you will see here, this is another miss after I hit my best drive of the day up until this hole. This is a heel shot, too quick from the top, and it went into those right trees. Okay, I got a fortunate break. Just missed this tall grass right here, and I'm not blocked out by this tree. Have about 135, 130 into the breeze, so I'm going to hit a nice smooth 9-iron here. A good look. Pulled it a little, but it's starting to fade. Be good. Oh yeah, I'll take it. 15 feet up the hill. Let's go. Let's make one. I mean, it breaks reasonably from left to right, but by Shelridge standards, this is a pretty easy putt. Up the hill, probably with 6 to 8 inches of break. And that way, toward the Erie Canal. Oh, it was a little bit too high. All right. 2 going into 6. Another one right. I'm getting it's 2 in a row. Too quick from the top. I made this hole a lot longer, but it's dry. All right, this is another instance of local knowledge being very valuable. I knew I could go pretty far right with the 10th tee right here behind me. Have those trees a little bit concerning, but I'm going to aim way right of them and try to hook it back in. Got a hybrid, I probably have like 270 to the hole. Not hooking, it's fading. Get down. All right, not in the heather again. This dicey downhill pitch, but I got a nice slide behind the green, so I got to just get this thing up in a hurry, land it as soft as possible, or it's going off the green. Kind of duffed it, but I think it's going to work out. No, it's still way short. Oof. Popped it up, but I think it's going to be fine. Yeah, it's going to be good. A little short, but it's in the middle. Touch heavy, but I think it might help me. Just short. All right, I'll take it. Chip in a putt. Working on my low point control is an emphasis of mine lately, but that was like barely chunked. I've been having like 3 to 5 monster chunks per round. So if that's what my chunk is going to be, I'll be okay with it. Go in. Whew, just missed it right. All right, first hole of Amen Corner. I will gladly accept the par. I'll be good. Stop fading, or stop hooking. Go a little. I think it's just over. Okay, I must have made it over by about a foot. Now I have this pitch, a little bit short-sided, but not incredibly difficult. There is some room to land it and on some clover here, so it's actually sitting up slightly. Run out a little. All right, I really want this one. If I could be going in to the last hole 3 over, I would be, I want to say ecstatic, but I would be very happy, especially after those easy holes I went 1 over on. This is dead straight. If anything, it might go a little left because of the canal behind me this way. Let's see if I can make this one. Stay straight. Yes. As good as I can hit one on this hole. Pushed it out to the right. That was not a good swing. Way too quick from the top. And once again, I am chipping the short side of a hole. Well, that definitely would have been, I was going to say would have been the right club, but I think it actually would have been too much club. Because I did not hit that 8-iron well. It was like thin and I was steep. So if I actually struck that well, it probably would have been way off the green. It was playing like club and a half wind. A little bit of okay lie. I'm going to have to nip this one perfectly, clip it perfect, and then hit it just on the fringe and let it roll down. It's going to be a tough shot. Carried it too far. It's off the green. Yikes. Break. Yes. Popped it straight up, which is not good into this wind. Now, let's see where that ends up. Just cleared the second creek. Hit well. Wind's got it. Short.
At this stage, I felt really good about my ability with my driver to hit one left to right, which played perfectly for the design of this hole.
Be good. That's it.
Okay, this one looks relatively easy, but it's actually left to right downhill. I hit a good 8-iron in there. Just had to really match the line with the speed here on this putt on 11.
Oh. Be good. Down.
You can't see this one land, but I legit thought I was close to my first ever hole-in-one, but it actually flew the green. Probably a half club long on this hole, right over the flag, and I was short-sighted and kind of made a dumb decision. Instead of trying to just chip one just onto the green, I tried to slide a flop shot underneath it, even though the lie was not very good. And as you will see here in a second, stuck my club directly into the ground and it just shot all the way to the front of the green. I was a little bit unsure what to do here. I brought over a wedge, but I ultimately decided to go with my putter. If I can get the ball on the ground and keep it on the ground with the putter, my high school golf coach told me to usually elect to do that, and I actually hit a pretty good lag putt here off the fringe.
Go.
For being a longer iron, this was probably the best swing I made all day. Just carried that tree right in front, drew a little bit, and left me with a little bit over 100 yards into this par 5.
Good. That's it. Make a putt.
If you've noticed that I've gone to a lot more voiceover now, it's because at this stage of my round, my phone only had 11%. I've never done a full 18-hole filming session before, and I was trying to be a lot faster between my shots. And that's important after you see me hit this putt for what I'm about to explain next. After the 13th hole, my phone just went dark. I thought I had 11%. I was going to be very judicious with how I used that battery on the final 5 holes, and it didn't work. So I didn't really know what to do. And if you don't want to believe how my final 5 holes of my round finished, that's completely fine. I understand. But I will explain what I did on my final 5 holes. On 14 is a par 3. I hit a ball into the bunker, just stayed in the lip, and rolled back down. Hit a really good bunker shot. That's usually the best part of my game, to like a couple feet. Tapped in for par. Then on 15 is a short, in the summer, almost drivable par 4. I hit a good driver, actually a little bit left, like I had done on the 13th hole. Had like 60 to 70 yards in. Hit a 54-degree wedge to like 15 feet, and actually made a putt. I had finally made one. I was starting to get dialed in on the back, and made one there on 15 to get back to even on the back. 16, dogleg right, par 4 with a pond in front of the drive. I hit one way left, but over the pond. Had to tap out with a 5-iron to like 150, 160 yards. Hit another really good iron, an 8-iron to about 20 feet. 2 putted there. On 17 is a dogleg left, par 4. Have to hit something less than driver off the tee. I hit a hybrid. I was feeling good about my swing at this stage. Hit a hybrid that drew about 10 or 15 yards to a good spot in the middle of the fairway. Then I hit a 50-degree wedge to a green that typically never holds and everything runs out. This one actually stayed in front somehow. Hit a chip to like maybe 2 or 3 feet, tapped in there. My chipping was, I would say, uncharacteristically good in this round. And then on 18, I hit a drive to the left rough, hit pretty well, a little bit of a pull fade, and then hit another good 8-iron on the green to like 15 feet, which 18 at Shelridge is like the flattest green on the course. It's completely different from any other green on the course, and I left my putt a little bit short to shoot 1 under 35 on the back. So I shot 40 on the front and 36 on the back for 76. Time to post the score, and by the way, I was very happy with the 76. It was actually a 4.2 handicap instead of a 4.1, like I said at the beginning of the video. 40 on the front, 36 on the back. And yeah, it actually should lower my handicap to a 4. So finally, I'm starting to go in the right direction.